Disgraced FBI Special Agent Peter Strzok, a senior member of the Bureau who gained notoriety in recent months over his anti-Trump text messages to a colleague, was grilled for nearly 10 hours during a joint congressional committee hearing on Thursday. At issue was Strzok's anti-Trump texts to former FBI lawyer and lover Lisa Page that coincided with his leading of the investigations into both former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's private email server scandal and the alleged Trump-Russia 2016 election collusion, as well as his involvement in the subsequent Robert Mueller special counsel probe. The hearing proved to be a heated battle, as Strzok displayed an arrogant smugness and defiance of pointed questions from Republicans that he largely danced around, while Democrats sought to upend and undermine the entire hearing with a plethora of interruptions, parliamentary maneuvers and outright praise for the man who helped let Clinton off the hook while ferociously targeting Trump. Former House Speaker and presidential candidate Newt Gingrich was less than impressed with Strzok's performance and cooperation in the hearing and suggested during an appearance on Fox Business that the FBI agent should be held in contempt of Congress. "I think they have to move to hold him in contempt and throw him in jail," Gingrich said of Congress and Strzok. "This is a person who is willfully standing up and refusing to appear as a congressional witness, and he was a government employee at the time," he continued. "He has every obligation to inform the legislative branch, and I don't think they have any choice except to move a motion of contempt because he is fundamentally, and so is his girlfriend, Page. They're both fundamentally in violation of the entire constitutional process," he added. Page had been subpoenaed to appear before Congress on Wednesday but refused to appear, saying she'd been unable to review relevant documents prior to the scheduled hearing, a closed-door hearing that has since been rescheduled for Friday. Gingrich was not the only one who thought Strzok deserved to be held in contempt of Congress, as House Judiciary Committee Chairman Bob Goodlatte informed Strzok that he remained at risk of such during the hearing, according to the Daily Caller. That warning from Goodlatte came after Strzok had refused to answer a straightforward question posed by House Oversight Committee Chairman Trey Gowdy, regarding how many people Strzok had personally interviewed between a specific set of dates in relation to the Clinton email investigation. "Mr. Strzok, please be advised that you can either comply with the committee's direction to answer the question or refuse to do so," Goodlatte stated, "the latter of which will place you in risk of a contempt citation and potential criminal liability. Do you understand that?" The question is directed to the witness. Strzok still refused to answer, citing instructions received from his counsel and the FBI to not answer certain questions on certain topics. Goodlatte replied, "Mr. Strzok, in a moment we will continue with the hearing, but based on your refusal to answer the question, at the conclusion of the day we will be recessing the hearing and you will be subject to recall to allow the committee to consider proceeding with a contempt citation." It is unclear if Goodlatte and the committee ultimately did consider a contempt citation for Strzok following the contentious hearing, nor is it clear if Page will be held in contempt for blowing off her subpoenaed appearance on Wednesday. Hopefully Congress will follow through on the threats of contempt followed by actual jail time against Strzok and Page in response to their uncooperative behavior and failure to appear when subpoenaed, if only to ensure that future witnesses called before Congress for sensitive or contentious hearings don't think they can get away with the same sort of behavior.